Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. Here is our 100th hand. Let's see what happens. It's been a long journey here. My first ever series to come to completion, anyway. My first one, if you're curious, was trying to get a royal flush in video poker. It's been a while back. Be amazing if I can get a royal flush here, that's for sure. All right, here where we're at. Our player A with trips is at 754. Player B with trips, 584. No trips, player C, 905. The highest so far today, so far in our challenge. And no trips, player D, 569. Everybody's ahead. Player A is ahead of both the trips players, and no trips player C is ahead of the other no trips player and also ahead of everybody else. So we'll see how things turn out in our last 10 hands. So let's put our bets down. I added a Discord so that we can get together and play some games. UTH here for free. So go ahead and go to my bio, check out the Discord. We can get 200 subscribers. We can get a game going. Ooh, this is really nice. This is a great way to start. Love seeing that. We might get a royal flush, actually. I was just asking for that. Nope. Okay, we got something here. Nope. All right. Okay, we actually got lower than 40 minutes, I believe, in our last video, so that's pretty nice. We're finally speeding things up a bit. Oh, sorry, that should have been a ×2 here. I was talking and I forgot that. I'm just gonna do a ×1 because that was my mistake. The casino certainly won't let you do a ×2 now. All right, we have trips already with the 7, so our players here will get the trips. Here for 13, we have the 9 that can beat us. So 17, sorry, 1, 7, yeah, 7, 9 can beat us. Jacks, kings, aces. There's a lot of things that can beat us, actually. So sadly, we're not going to do the, even though we can get the trips here. You know what? Let's do it, because it'll be a push. We're going to win the trips here. I mean, unless the dealer has a 7. Yeah, let's do this. We can win the trips because we don't want to lose the trips here. It's gonna end up pushing this bet here if we can win it, which looks like we might. So we'll risk the 5 there. Okay, let's see what the dealer has. Okay. So Jack's high. We'll beat him here. So we get the trips. 3-1. We get paid on the ante. We win the play. We don't get paid out on the blind. Here we'll get the trips, but we lose to the jacks. So we're gonna lose this right here, but then we get paid 3-1 on the trips, which is what we wanted. That's why we kept the play going. So we can basically get a push on what we had here. Okay, here we're gonna win with our queen. We don't get any trips since we didn't bet it. Here we have a full house, which is really nice. Let's see here. So we're gonna get paid here and here 1-1, but our blind full house pays 3-1. We're gonna get 15 bucks there. Okay, nice. Nobody really ended up losing anything. It's a really good way to start. Let's just keep that up for tonight. That was our first hand. Now we're on our second, so 92 there. Okay. Oh my goodness. I was playing with my friends. We tried out the Discord one, and the first player was losing pretty bad. So it's nice to see we're back on track there. Okay. Wow. Is everybody going to do a ×4 here? What's happening? Nope. Okay, not the last player. There's a little marking here on the 8. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it go because there's no marking on the front. So the cards aren't marked as far as I'm concerned. At least not enough for us to change that out, but that's not nice. Hopefully, I don't know if that's something I did or if it's the quality of the cards. I don't know. That's not great though. Okay, they got a pair. Nice here. That doesn't really help me. Wow. Yeah, we're not. Well, we have a pair of 2s, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. ×1 here. Oh, the dealer has a pair of 2s. Looks like we're gonna beat them with our 8. Oh, are we? It's gonna be a push. Yeah, it'll be a push on our part as well. Okay, anyway, let's go here. So we're gonna win. We're gonna lose our trips. Get paid out on the blind. Here, ooh, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, straight. Nice job there. Okay, let's get rid of this. Straight. 4-1 on the trips. So we get paid 20. 1 here, 4 there. And a straight gets paid 1-1 on the blind. Let's go ahead and trade, color this up to some 25s, just because that's a lot of nickels there. So there we go. And we could actually get 100 here. Let's do that. Here we win with our ace. The dealer qualified, by the way, so that's why I didn't push the antes. Here it's going to end up being a push because we have the same 5 cards. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby. That last player at the end isn't doing great. Everybody else is, though. He's not losing, though. Just not winning compared to everybody else here. Yeah. Okay, nothing. Wow. Almost, but nothing. Okay. Okay, they got something now. Ooh, wow. If only we had some better cards here. So we're gonna check, and we're gonna put a ×2 here. Yeah, this guy's gonna be out. Here, we're gonna ×1 this. This, nothing here. All right, we're good. Okay, so we got. Ooh, they're just missing a 10 for a straight. Alrighty. Nothing. So we're going to push the antes. All right, here we're going to win with our pair. We lose the trip though, so basically a push on that. Oh, this person would have lost. Let's not forget to count those near the end here. So that was a right call there. And that person would have lost. I'm reading a book right now, making me rethink how to do the outs. When I feel a little more comfortable about it, we're gonna get paid here. Feel a little more comfortable about it, I'll bring it up on a video. Not quite there yet, just started reading. But I'll fill you all all in due time. Okay. All right, 95. we're almost halfway there. Okay, I'm actually gonna get some quarters. My stacks of 5s are getting kind of big. I don't want things to be spilling over as they typically do. Okay, so let's put up the bets. Okay, this should be good here. Oh, I think I already shuffled enough on that one, right? Nothing. Oh, nice. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yep, times 2. Times 2. Again, he doesn't know that there's already a player with a 3 there. Okay, we're gonna wait. Oof. Okay, let's count these out. So that's 15. We're not worried about the jacks beating us. The jacks can't beat the queen, so we're still at 15. Looks like that's it. Yeah, it's looking good. We're gonna bet times 1 here. Oh, pair of 8s. Jeez, okay. All right, so here, 3, 4, 5, 6, no straights, just a pair of 3s. I'm gonna lose to the pair of 8s, pocket 8s there. Okay, here, pair of aces though are gonna beat the pair of 8s. We lose the trips. We win out here. Kings are gonna beat the pair of 8s. And ooh, nothing there. So they lose. Yeah, you don't count pairs as part of the outs. And we're gonna mark that as a loss in terms of our outs. So we finally got to 5. It took 100, but we finally lost 5 of the outs counts with our face cards. We're still doing more than 2 times better on getting the right call there. So it's still very, very helpful. I definitely wouldn't stop using it, but the book I'm reading makes some adjustments to it. So it has a little more complexity, but it does take things into account that I think are reasonable. And so I wouldn't call it any more basic, probably a little more intermediate than basic strategy. And I'm still haven't finished posting all of the basic strategies for this, so yeah, it's gonna be a while. Okay, let's count this one up. Okay. Okay, nice. Nope. Nope. Good enough. Okay. Okay, times 2. Times 2. Okay, everybody's got their bets. Let's see what we got here. Okay, pair of 5s. They almost had a flush there, didn't they? Well, up here, we almost had a flush out here. Anybody had hearts? No. All right, we're gonna go here. Nope, sorry. This way. All right. Here, we don't have a pair at all. So we're gonna lose this. 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we don't have a straight on that either. Okay, this is all gone. Our pair of 4s is gonna lose to their pair of 5s. So that's gone. 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost a straight, but it's not there. Our jacks though beat their pair of 5s. So get paid. Here, nothing. Yeah, that ace was not helpful. Okay, we're gonna lose that. All right, I'm thinking of other series we can do. We can go back to this, but I kind of want to change it up before I go back to doing another trips versus no trips. So I have a few ideas up my sleeve. So far, the trips versus no trips has not been that popular. Assuming that people... Oh, that was bad. That was a bad shuffle there. Already in whatever camp they're going to be in. So we'll see if the other series will entice some viewers there. Because I know I'm certainly curious to find out some of the ideas I have and how they'll turn out. Did we click this? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, 2 hands. Okay, 4. Nope. Nope. Okay. Ooh, nice. They got a pair already. Ooh, we might get a flush. Okay, 4 to a flush. We have a 10 or better. So times 2 here. A pair times 2 there. Okay, everybody's got a bet. Ooh, they got their flush. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Dealer, what do you got? Oh, the dealer has a flush too. Ooh, okay. So we're not going to worry about the 6 there. That is too bad. Okay. So their pair of aces, well, 2 pairs. We're going to lose to the flush. That's too bad. That is too bad. Okay. Here are jacks. Well, no, we have a flush as well. Our flush beats their flush because our jack is higher than their 3. So we're going to get paid out on everything here. The trips flush is 7 to 1, so we're getting 35 here. Is 1, 2. Okay, the blind flush is 3 to 2. Okay, very nice. Here, a pair of 6s. I think that's it. Yep, that's going to be it. Okay, so they lose. Here, no flush. We got a pair of 9s. 9, 8, 9. We're missing a 10. We could have had a straight, but nope. Ouch, it was almost a board wipe. We're gonna... Oh, we did get a quarter off of that. Okay, we'll keep these 5s. We might need them. Let's get another 5 here. Oh no, player A needs a fill here. We don't have too many hands, so let's just do 50. That might be enough just to hold us over for the last hand we got. Actually, 25. Sorry, let's do 25. That's only have one last hand here. Anybody else? Everybody else should be good for the last bet. That went pretty quick. Hopefully, oh, didn't I? I think I traded the 25. Hopefully I did not count this wrong. So 100 hands. Oh my goodness, this took a while. Let me know how you feel about the 100 hand challenge here. Comments. It's quite an accomplishment, I believe. Never, I don't know, I never count. I used to deal to myself, but I never kept count, so this might be the first time I ever got to 100 hands. I'm gonna deal this. I'm gonna shuffle this quite a bit, random as possible for our last one here. Give it a good old shuffle. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. It's been nice knowing all these players, seeing their friendships grow, their little competitiveness between each other. Friendly competitiveness, all in good fun. See who has the most amount of money at the end. Good times, good times. Oh wow! Oh, the player at the end. Oh, imagine we end with a royal flush. Oh my gosh! Hopefully, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Let's just play it. Just play it. Be quiet. Play it. Nope. No. See, I jinxed it. I did. Keep doing that. We're gonna. Nope. We are just standing still here. Check in. Oh no. All right. 15 counts here. Then we have the kings and the aces. Kings make it 19, aces make it 23. This is a no here. All right. Though, again, one of the aces is over here, right? One of the kings is over here too. That actually would have brought us to 21, so it'd still be a no just with knowing what the players have. But again, we're assuming we don't know. Here, 2, 3. We don't have a straight. We don't have a flush. Definitely not going to have the outs. So no there. And everybody has a bet. Here we go. You got dealer. Ooh, okay. Nothing. We're going to get a push on the ante. This was the right call there. Look at that. Good way to end it with our 21 outs being correct. Yet again. Here, our trips will pay out. 3. And then we win here on the play. Okay. Here, they would have lost, so that's another correct marking on the outs. And here they win with the ace high card. Okay, ace kicker. There we go. Okay. Let's count everybody. Color them all up. I'd like to average them out as well. Okay, yeah. So 25. Okay, that's up on that one, so 25 here. Wow, okay. 200 there. Let's trade to 200, 500. How about that? Okay. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see the corner there. Oh my goodness. This has been a journey. 100 hands. So player A started today anyway with 754 and is ending today with 670, 80, 94, 694. Okay, 694. They end up ahead in the 100 hand challenge by 194 because we started at 500. So they're up 194. Our trips player B started today at 584 and they're ending at 726. Ooh, that is a nice jump. Those trips really helped them out. That was, ooh. They started at 500 again, like everybody else. So they're up 226. Okay, the Nope trip player started at 905 and they're ending at 945. So they only went up $40. 945. Okay, they ended our 100 hand challenge up 445. Ooh, that's ginormous. Ginormous. Okay. Is that even a word? I don't know. It's going to be a new word now. Okay. Our no trips player D569 is how they started today. They're ending at 549. 549. They went down $20 today, but they're still up overall by $49. Okay. So everybody ended up after 100 hands. Okay. 100 hands is about 4 hours. Okay. Even though we lasted longer than 4 hours. Casino, assuming, it's not too busy, it's just average, it's anywhere from 25 to 30 hands an hour. I actually find some casinos being lower. If they have a lot of side bets that they need to be paying out and working out, then it tends to be a slower than 25 hands. But let's just take 25 hands as the average. So 4 hours of play here, everybody ended up ahead. Okay. We're going to go ahead and tally up our trips versus no trips then. So together, we're going to add those up. Let me bust out my calculator here. Don't want to make any mistakes. So 194 plus 226. So the trips players overall were up 420, but on average, so we're going to divide that by 2. They averaged a gain of 210. Okay, our non-trips players are up 494 altogether, which is an average of 247. So non-trips players, the no trips wins, but barely. That $37 is pretty close, given that any kind of win in the next hand or two could have just tipped this over the edge for the trips, because the payouts can get pretty big on the trips. So it's very close to call, honestly. I'm gonna just name the winner as the no trips, but it's very close to call. We might need to test this again, which I said I would in the future, just not right now, because I have other ideas of things we can test out. But this is pretty amazing there, how close that was, and just how little bit of an edge the no trips does have there so far. Also, the biggest surprise is really this here in terms of our counts and our outs, how beneficial that really has been overall. We need to think about some way of testing out how much we've won or stopped ourselves from losing, I should say, as well from this, because that's been very positive, I believe, overall. We just don't have an exact number yet on that, but there we go. Really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you come back, look at the other ideas I have to test out in terms of our betting strategies, and enjoy. Good luck at the tables out there. Okay, take something here and go out there and have fun. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.